everyone. It's Vinny Venom, and this is Getting Into the Business, the music business. That is episode 23. I am Vinny Venom, your host, music producer, remixer, songwriter, record label owner, apparel owner, entrepreneur, public figure. Let me start off by saying to everyone, thank you immensely for all the love and the support I've been getting from all of you contacting me and letting me know how much you love my show and love my music and love everything else that I've been putting out to you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, DJs, for contacting me and telling me how great my music is going on in your shows and your mix shows and everyone else that's talking about my music. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much that I love sharing new information to you guys and girls and giving you a new platform, stuff that you can get involved with in yourself and letting you know a lot of things that probably you didn't know about because nobody brought it up to you and you didn't know about these things. But now I'm going to be the person that's going to give you that information and give you as much information as I get it, you'll get it. That's how it works. Just like with the copyright stuff, everybody's been contacting me and saying, hey, Vin, I didn't know about the forms. I didn't know an SR. I didn't know about a PA form. I was just concentrating on an essay form. An SR form, they were saying, and I said to them, no, there's an SR and it's a PA form. The PA form, honestly, to my opinion, is a little bit more stronger to a musician because it's copywriting the chords, the melody, the notes, the lyrics, you know, where the SR is just a sound recording. I advise you to do both. And if you do them at the same time. So you have everything documented at that same time, at that date, and that year. If you don't do it at the same time, try to do it as close as you can and redo the other one. If you can't do one of them, then just do the other one later on, but get it done because you don't want to fall into some issues. There has been artists that had music out there and they only did it in SR. They didn't do a PA form and they weren't covered and they regret it to this day. So I'm trying to be safe than sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's better to be that way than anything else. So that's what I see it as. And hopefully everyone else will get that information and it will help you down the line figuring out things and how things should be done. I always say work smarter, don't work harder. Don't try to push yourself. Like I was saying, my other episodes, I've been learning a lot from a lot of other entrepreneurs and people that are artists and people that were pushing themselves so much that they were burning themselves out. So concentrating on a couple of hours throughout the day and making those days the best part of the day that you can so you can actually enjoy the rest of the day and get a lot more other stuff done. Because if you concentrate only on one thing, then you're going to burn yourself out and then you're not going to be able to do anything else. And then there's going to be other things that you need to do, like maybe clean stuff in the house or, go do laundry or pick up food. Don't just consume yourself with one thing because then you're going to overwhelm yourself and that's going to be taking over you in the long run. Better try to do as much as you can. Like I said, 3 to 4 hours a day. That's a lot of these, day traders and entrepreneurs do. They put a couple of hours throughout the day and they get as much done in those 3 to 4 hours, and they put as much as they can into those hours so they're getting enough done and getting it done equippedly enough to where they don't have to concentrate on it anymore and they can just go on with the rest of their day and just do what they normally do, and that helps them instead of hurting them. you know a lot of people don't know how much music is out there, and how many people are doing it. And not only in the United States, but how many other countries that there's music coming out every day. You have new music Tuesday, new music Friday, and you have so many platforms now. Distributors like I use TuneCore, then there's DistroKid, then there's United, and there's then other ones too. I don't know their names, but you can know what I'm talking about. You'll look and you'll see how many distributing companies there are that are distributing music onto Apple Music, Spotify, Dazer, Tidal, all these platforms that get your music out there. These distributors do that for you now. CD Baby, all these platforms. So you don't have to concentrate on that. You just pay a subscription fee. You know, you keep up to that subscription fee because that's going to keep your music on these music platforms. Without that, you won't get it. So, like I said, this show is mostly on showing people how to do stuff, things that probably they didn't know about. Listen, I didn't have all these options when I started doing music, they never existed. Now it's so easy and so what's financially easy also, how you can get things done where you couldn't do it anymore. You would have to get somebody to do it, or you had to do another way of going around it, and it took a lot of time. Now you have the option that if you have a song, you could do a wave file or MP3, or you could send it through Dropbox through a link, or you can do we transfer or we send it. There's so many music platforms now that you can use these downloads, that you could download your music or your videos or your photographs, where they make it so obviously so easy and so cost effective that where we didn't have that option anymore. You had to download vinyl. Vinyl cost a lot of money. Now people are trying to get their stuff on vinyl because vinyl sounds different than digital, and it costs way more now than it did before. But people like having vinyl. They like having the feel of vinyl. They like hearing the warmth of vinyl. Where and that's some people. Some people then just like a WAV file or an MP3. It also depends what you preference, and if you're one of those people that likes has turntables and you like just getting a record and just placing it on a turntable and dropping the needle on it and just letting the needle go and listen to the warmth of vinyl. You know what I'm saying? And then there's people like, nah, I just want to go on my computer or on my iPhone or whatever I have and just pop it in and boom, I hear the music and I'm off and running. You know what I'm saying? Where other people just want the idea of just, they're old school, just get vinyl and just chop the needle on it and just listen to it and get that feel of, that bass, that warmth, where other people don't really care. It's your opinion. Everybody has their opinion. That's how it is. We all have that option. So let me go into, because I said I'm going to be talking about artists on this, and I have talked about it. And I know a lot of people contacted me about episode 22 when I spoke to Maria Angeli Lopez. I didn't speak to her, but I talked about it to you guys and girls, and told you her story and how we started talking and about her new music and how much I like it. So I have another artist for you guys to I'm going to talk about and tell you a lot more about, that I respect highly and is an amazing artist, amazing talent. Not only him, but his whole family is. And that artist is Angelo Venuto. Okay. You probably heard that name before. You probably went to feasts in Brooklyn and New York, and Manhattan. You also probably went to feast. Wherever there's feast, there's the Santa Rosalia, right? There's the San Gennaro. There's probably one in Queens. He probably done that also, but he's also done ones in Florida. He's also world renowned. He's done stuff globally. He's done stuff overseas. He's done a lot of covers, done a lot of music. Actually, he done one song particular. To this day, it still is my favorite. And it's crazy because when I heard that song, this is a song that I heard playing in my house as a child. You know, I had family members that love playing music. It's funny because I'm the only person that actually creates music, but everyone else loves music, right? And there was one song, uh, Italiano, that I heard, and I heard the original version of it, and I loved it. And it's crazy because as an artist, right, I always listen to stuff and I always try to think about how to make that song, up to date. And I was talking about this song a while ago, but you know what they say? You snooze, you lose, right? That's how it works. And Angelo redid the Italiano. He did his own rendition of it, and he nailed it. I mean, he killed the song. The song is, I mean, kill it in a good way, not in a bad way. I mean, the song is fire. You know what I'm saying? And and the DJ and the producer, DJ Surge, and the mix that he did for that song that everyone goes crazy for when they hear it. I mean, everybody knows when you hear that song. I was gonna, kind of say the melody, but then I would get in trouble because that would be kind of getting the algorithms a little bit. up there and noticing that, and then I could get a strike. So we're not going to do that because, like I said, I won't be able to play your music, but I'll be able to talk about it and leave the description. I'll put the links where you can get the music and find out more about the artist, where you can stream and download their music. But as soon as you hear that anthem and that melody, you know on the dance floor, wherever you're at, that's that song that's coming on, or that's the song that's playing right now. I mean, it's ridiculous. And the song came out on Nervous Records, and everybody knows Nervous Records. They're known for bringing out some heavy hitting, amazing, banging dance tracks. So everybody knows Nervous. Everybody knows the label. Everybody knows the logo. So that just adds to it. I mean, the song's amazing, and Angelo is an amazing artist, and his family's an amazing artist. I mean, his daughter Maria is an amazing singer. You probably seen her performing with her dad at feasts like Santa Rosalia and San Gennaro Feast in Manhattan, where you actually seen a lot of it being broadcast by radio stations, letting everybody know about the feast and letting you know about the music and letting you know that Angelo, or hearing Angelo performing as they're doing, the broadcast, like DJs like, Brooklyn's own Joe Corsi. Everybody knows Joe Corsi. I know Joe Corsi personally. I was in the studio with him. Great guy, an amazing talent. And I got to hear him singing like Barry White. It was pretty amazing. I mean, we did a track called Forget About It. I was in the studio with him in Staten Island, Laughing Dog Studio. And I came up with this idea, come up with this song, and who else to perform it but Joe Corsi, Brooklyn's own Joe Corsi, and he killed it. I mean, he's an amazing DJ, but he's an amazing person and an amazing artist, and being in the studio with him showed me much more of how amazing he is and why he is Brooklyn's own Joe Corsi. So shout out to Joe, and I appreciate him as doing what he does. And I remember because he did the song "Forget About It" and played it on KTU, and he premiered it for me. And having an icon like Joe premiering my song, it was amazing. It was phenomenal, and everybody would contact me and say, "Hey, man, I just heard your song. Forget About It on KTU, man. Vinny, it's amazing. Joe Corsi's just, saying your name," and it was phenomenal. As an artist, you can't get no other feeling than having an icon like that premiere your song and playing it every time he does his show. The song comes on, so and there was other DJs out there. I don't know, I'm not 100%, but it possibly could have been the amazing Judy Torres. And Judy Torres is a freestyle artist, an amazing artist, and a wonderful person. I remember when I used to go up to KTU in the Newport Mall to go visit Joe, and I would swing by and see Judy, and she was such a nice person. You know, Forget about it. Just she's like, there's an Italian expression. It's called a piece of bread. It's like, how warm the piece of bread is, and you enjoy having it. That's how Judy is. She's an amazing person. Anyone that what I'm talking about and knows Judy Torres will know exactly what I'm talking about. She's a phenomenal person. She was probably broadcasting the Feast of San Gennaro also, and while Angelo's performing, and his amazing family like Maria Venuto, and the family's such an amazing family. I mean, their whole family they play, they're musicians. They're phenomenal musicians. From Maria to his other daughter, just wrote another song with another. Um, I think Maria Elena Venuto and Rosario Drago, and the song I believe is called "Battimo di Amore," and it's an amazing song. I listened to it. Check it out. Go on YouTube, type it in. I will leave the name on the bottom in the description so you could check it out yourself. Um, and possibly, maybe, I know I'm going to talk to them, and maybe episode uh, 24, I will do something talking about Maria Venuto and her new song and take it from there. So we can keep it all in the family. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, and the new song that Angelo's done, let's talk about that, is Please Tell Me Why, the freestyle extended mix, and I Need You. And also, amazing song that Angelo is the artist and also the producer of those songs. So it's amazing because a lot of stuff that I do, I actually produce. Sometimes I sing on it. Sometimes I'm the songwriter on it. Matter of fact, I have a song coming out now. Um, Hopefully, possibly might be coming out either this week or next week. It all depends how fast I get stuff done. I got to still do cover artwork, but that shouldn't take long. And I'll have a new song out for you that I actually wrote. Um, and I produced, and you'll hear the artist and everything else. I'll tell you a lot more about it once it comes out, and you can check it out. I'm not going to give you no names. I'm going to surprise you guys and girls because I like to surprise people. It's nice to surprise people. People expecting to, uh, waiting for something, to happen. Then when you know what it is, then you know it's happening. You know the name of it, and you're just wondering when it's going to happen. So let's leave it as a surprise and keep it suspenseful. You know what I'm saying? But I have that, and then I have another track coming out also, and it's a hip hop track that I know a lot of people are gonna love. And the crazy thing about it is, uh, I did this track basically geared it to a group. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to do something because I always try to do everything, of course, legit because we don't want no issues, we don't want no problems. um and that, there's ways around things, but you got to, follow the rules. That's how it works. You probably heard a lot of my stuff that I did a lot of bootleg tracks, and I didn't get any cash from it. I didn't get paid from it. The artist got, the money from it. It goes to their licensing and copyrights. It's theirs. I'm just having the privilege and the honor to have my producing skills to their vocals. That's it, nothing more, nothing less. That I don't want to get nothing from it. I'm just getting the amazing opportunity to have their vocals and me putting my rendition of their song into my envision and my imagination to what they wrote and sang. Pretty much that's it. I've also have another surprise for you guys. Uh, I'm actually going to be doing something with, um, I don't know, should I spill the beans or should I not spill the beans? I'm going to be doing something with this amazing gentleman that I'm talking about right now, Angelo Venuto. Um, I will talk about more stuff as I gets developed. Um, I'm going to do something that I have a feeling you guys and girls are going to love. Doing something that I actually going to love doing. It's amazing when you're an artist and you do something you enjoy doing, right? I've been lucky and blessed to work with so amazing, wonderful people in my life. I mean, I had the option, I had these amazing mentors like Omar Santana, Frankie Bones, Junior Vasquez, Jelly Bean Benitez, Arthur Baker, Africa Bambata. My ex partner was Jerry Khalees Hashim, put out the biggest breakdancing record out of all times. The song that started cutting records to be cutting records was my partner, and started my own label at 18 years old, and I wanted to call it Joker Records, but Joker Records was taken, so I called it the Italian version, Harlequino Records, where I actually like that better. So I've been doing this for not a minute. I've been doing this for a while, and a lot of people seen the travels that I did and everything, and it's amazing because people say to me, wow, I remember when you were doing this. I remember when you were doing that. I remember what you're doing. Now you're doing all of this and you're doing much more of that. Um, like everyone says, man, I hand it to you, Vin, man. You paid your dues. You broken your bones. You did what you set out to do, and you continue to do it. And you're showing other people the way to do it also. And that's a great feeling and a great opportunity that you're able to do that and give people, other opportunities where maybe they've never had those opportunities. Like I say, in life, we all are capable of doing anything we want to do. The question is, we have to do it. We can't just say we're going to do something, we're going to do it. All these people that you see, like these big entrepreneurs, these big artists, these big people that live in big houses, and this, you know, some of them, maybe their family members, their dad, their grandfather, or, someone else in their family started the foundation and they were just set for life. But then you have those that they worked hard. to get to that level. It's like it wasn't handed to them, you know? Some people are lucky. They have someone else work for them and get them to that point where they don't have to struggle as much as everyone else. But then there's people that, worked night and day in the studio or, wherever they were, you know, in the stock market, on a movie set, you know, that did a lot of it to get to that point where they are now. And I'm going to talk about other people that I know because not only people that I know from the music industry, guests understand this. I didn't just do this show about music, it's about business. Okay. You know, getting into the business, the music business that is, a lot of stuff with business have music involved in it. So I'm trying to give people an understanding that everything is involved with something. If you look at everything in the spectrum, you'll see for yourself that there's a lot of things that are connected to something else. And a lot of it has to do with music or entertainment. You know, I'm lucky and blessed. I have friends that are actors, I have friends that are singers, I have friends that are artists, I have friends that are amazing dancers, amazing comedians. So I've been fortunate to have that magnitude of talent around me at all times. And when you find talent like that, and imagine having talent like Angelo Venuto. I'm sorry, my mouth is drying. Angelo Venuto, and all the talent that he had is in his family, you cannot help it. I mean, his own grandson, I mean, it's phenomenal. I've seen him on all these platforms performing and talking about music and at weddings and him just getting out there and just performing like his grandfather. It's just mind blowing. I said to himself, I said, "Oh, this kid is a prodigy in the making right here, without a doubt." I mean, talking about playing on the keyboard, talking about notes and scales, setting up the equipment, pressing the buttons, power play, mute, solo. I was mind boggled because I started late. I didn't start, I wish I started at his grandson's age where I didn't, Marcello did, right? I didn't start that early. I started later in time. I started at 10, where I know people that started at 4 and 5, just like Marcello. And his grandfather, I mean, he has a mentor and beyond to show him the ropes, and he has, and his sister too, and everybody in his family is it's a whole it's a whole like grabbing a big, those big yarns or balls of rubber bands and just crush it together. I mean, the family is like that. I mean, so enforced with music that there's no way of getting away from it. It's just phenomenal that the talent in that gene pool is mind blowing. So like I said, anything in life, if you want it bad enough, it's there for you to have it and to grab it. The question is, you have to grab it and want it. That's all it comes down to at the end. All right, if you enjoyed this show, I appreciate your love and your support. Please, like I said, the more you share this, the more you like this, the more you subscribe, the more you share it to other people, the more you comment on this, the algorithms go off the chain, and I get this show known to more people, people that like you that need help in the industry or haven't had the information given to them. That's the reason why I did this show. So please, if you like what you're hearing and you appreciate what you're hearing, then definitely subscribe, like, and comment and share. If you're an artist and you would like me to talk about your music, like I am talking about Angelo Venuto's music, and just like I spoke about Maria Angeli Lopez at the prior episode, and you want me to do that to you, send me your stuff. I will check it out. I will listen to it. If I like it, I will definitely talk about it. I will not be able to play it, of course, but I will talk about it just like I'm doing right now. And I will leave everybody all the links on the bottom of the description so they can check out your stuff, listen to it, so they can download it for themselves and stream it for themselves and let other people know about your music so they can stream it and like it also. Till next time, guys and girls, I'll check you out on episode 24. This is Getting Into the Business, the music business that is, episode 23. Next one is 24. Take care.
Beatcutterz music. I didn't make a good enough I can hear the sound, I can hear the beat. A new day has dawned on me. Oh.